Let's get this party started in hot. Let's get this party started in here. Let's get this party started in hot. Let's get it started in here. This is day 0. The test day. Trying to figure out how this thing's gonna work. But this is gonna be the new standard. Today was interesting. We had some revelations that came through. Questions that I've asked myself that I'll ask you too. But it's interesting, man. You know, remember when we were like 16, 17, 18, just going through high school, early college, 19, right? And we were kind of in that stagnant place in our heart, in our mind, and it was a mixture of a lot of things, right? A lot of the confusion and almost like congestion in our brain. Our dad wasn't there, right? We had at work for mom, and it was just difficult, you know. And I remember, and I know you know, I know you remember, but bro, man, it was just so, it was hard, it was difficult, it was something that no kid should have to go through. And I'm just like, I know, man, I know where you're at right now. And that's, you know what, let's start from there. And going forward, that's how we're gonna start all these. Cause I need help, Brandon. I need help, bro. Like, I need help how I need to talk to you. Like, how can I best speak to you, man? I'm going to treat this as a living documentation of my life story, but also as a dying wish or a virtual journaling session to my younger self. And the reason why I want to do this, man, is because I don't know how much time I have left, and the reason why I even want to have that conversation now is this is 5 years later. This is 5 years into the future, homie. All right, 5 years into the future, and I'm telling you now, the amount of people that I've seen die, the amount of people that I've noticed don't change, they don't grow up, some grow up too fast. Like, life can be intimidating and really scary. So I want to have these conversations now daily with you. I sit down, come back in time, and just having a talk, man. How are you feeling? Genuinely, are you sad? Are you not getting out of it? You're frustrated, you're stressed, you're upset? Like, voice that, man. Let me know. Talk to me. And tell me what's on your mind. What are some problems that you're struggling with, that you're trying to overcome, or some questions that you need answered that's going to help you get from where you are to where you need to be. You know, as I drive around here, I'm building the future. I'm building the city of tomorrow. I'm walking as an embodiment of the future. I can't help but be driven by why I am the way that I am. And it's because of you, bro. Like, all those moments in our life breaking our back, breaking my back. It's made us who we are. And I'm telling you, man, everything that you're going through right now, bro, everything that you're going through in this very second, okay? It's for a reason, and I cannot tell you yet what that would be, what that will look like, but I think that's how I'm gonna start it off, right? Like, bro, what a day. It's been interesting. It's definitely been interesting, but we good. Like, we solid, we straight. Finally got back in the gym today, hit some shoulders. Got some lactic acid built up about 10 minutes in. Worked on that new shoulder press machine, right? Journal, like, I created my virtual journal, my digital journal on the Excel sheet. That's gonna help me be more consistent and have, you know, a digital copy of everything that we're talking about here. And yeah, man, that's just what we doing, what we out here with. But gratitude. What's one thing right now, man? I want you to really think about this. What's one thing that you wish you could change about your life? That if you actually sat down and you thought to yourself, man, if I did this one thing, like, it just this one thing were to change today, I'd be a better man, a better woman, right? I'd be a better man because of it. And overall, my life would just be a little bit easier, right? I'd be able to get a break. Let's talk about that, man, because I remember, I know you're asking every day, you're saying to yourself, can I just catch a fucking break? Can I just catch a fucking break, man? I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Tiring myself out to literally nothing. Like, there's nothing left inside that I could possibly give of myself, right? And I know, man, breaking your leg. So, you have it yet? Has it come to you yet? What's the one thing you would change, man? Come on, don't be. Alrighty. Alright, bro. So, tell me, what is it that's on your mind? How has your day been? She's blowing up my phone, man. Man, you know what's crazy? I realized today, it's the first time in over like 12 months that I've had a day where I could 100% just focus on myself and not have any interactions with the outside world, like, around me. You ever feel like you need that sometimes? You know, where you just kind of give yourself some time to focus on yourself, go all in on kind of what it is that you want to do, whatever that be, right? But just have had me thinking. I'm like, man, it's been a while since I've had that, time to myself. So, interesting enough, though, I think it's a new standard that I want to set for myself, and just overall, like, as we move forward, it's like, hey, what is up? Like, what does this lifestyle look like? For a while, we've kind of come up with some ideas called the prodigy lifestyle, right? The 1% lifestyle, all that stuff, right? And to me, what it's always meant, what it's always meant is, how do I create a life that I'm genuinely happy about, that I can move and operate within every day, and not feel like I'm being pulled in all these directions. And the reason why I think that's important for a lot of young men and women to understand, and especially for you, is because it's powerful, man. When you can sit back and realize that your life is more than just a job.
Max altitude reached.
It's more than what money can offer you, what the price of a salary, whatever it is, can offer you. Then you realize, like, wow, my value isn't just in my skills and my services. It really is who I am as a human being. And so, where are we at here now? Normal sequence interval length. How long should it be today? I think it's 9 seconds is a good one. Just 7 minutes.
Aircraft is flying to the first waypoint.
Thank you, sweetheart, for letting us know. We're going to shoot this. I'll do. Alrighty, guys. So today we are shooting. This is the inaugural episode of Prodigy City, where I'm documenting all of the major landmarks around the world that I shoot, put in a hyperlapse, right, that I shoot through the drone, right, create these really dope videos and scan, 3D map, all these things, to create a virtual world in a way, right? So while this is clicking away, I'm going to see if I can actually mute this.
Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the volume levels on the DJI RC Pro. So if we just quickly set up our just keeping
found it.
The props.
Alrighty. But yeah, guys, let's take a look. So as you can see here, we are flying today. We are flying Tulsa. This is just, again, my inaugural episode. Still trying to figure out the style of how I want to film this, but I think, while this is going for 20 minutes, let's learn a couple things about Tulsa, okay? I was screen record here as well. So let's say, what is this? What is Tulsa? Oh, dude, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. So let's learn about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa is a city on the Arkansas River in the United States, in the U.S. state of Oklahoma. It's known for its Art Deco architecture, mostly in the Central Deco district. Landmarks like the Philsade and the Phil Tower buildings reflect a 20th century construction boom, fueled by the prosperous local oil industry. The Philbrook Museum of Art is housed in an Italianate villa that was once home to one of the local oil magnate. So my understanding is, living here in Tulsa for a little bit, things to do, things to stay, safe or not. Let's see here. Post on X. Is Tulsa a nice place to live? Tulsa is one of the best places to live in Oklahoma. Tulsa, population of 410,652. Living in Tulsa offers residents a dense suburban feel, and most residents own their homes. In Tulsa, there's a lot of bars and parks. Interesting. What is Tulsa best known for? Dynamic city for its variety of bustling urban districts, exceptional dining, and unsurpassed love of arts, and one of the largest collections of art deco. Okay, so apparently I'm seeing some common keywords already, which is art, architecture, very homey lifestyle, kind of a slower developing city. Why is Tulsa famous? Tulsa is home to one of the largest curations of arts in the country. Okay. The vibrant city offers cultural attractions from the Philbrook Gilcrease Museums, the theater shows, the Performing Arts Center, the PAC, including Tulsa Ballet, Opera, and the Symphony Orchestra. Interesting, traveling to Broadway studio. So apparently we got some art here in Tulsa. I had no clue. Why is Tulsa so expensive? Believe it or not, okay, this is different. This is 22% cheaper than the U.S. average, while utilities and about 6% less pricey. Okay. Salary. Well, I want some fun facts. What's some fun facts about Tulsa? Why should someone come to Tulsa? Yeah, teach me some stuff I didn't know about Tulsa. 31 things you probably didn't know about Tulsa. Okay. Okay, that's too many words. I need simplicity. Okay, number 1. Tulsa is located. The Arkansas River is the 47th most populous city in the United States, so it's definitely one of populous city. Okay. The area where the city of Tulsa exists today got its initial start after the passage of the Indian Removal Act in 1830. Interesting, and that's one thing I've been learning here in Tulsa recently as well, is the fact that there's a lot of Indian reservation, a lot of rich cultural history that plays into OU, OSU, even the Black Wall Street, which we'll get into in a second, I'm sure. Under the Indian Removal Act, there we go, the U.S. federal government evicted the Creek people, along with the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Seminole, from their ancestral lands in the southeastern U.S. and forced them to march west to the Indian Territory, what is known today as the Eastern Oklahoma. The location, part of Indian Territory, the 1836, the Muskogee Creek Indians created a formal settlement at what is the intersection of the Cayenne Avenue. Okay. The Creek named their settlement Tallahassee, which means Old Town, that eventually later... Okay. Oh. So that's how Tulsa got its name. So the Creek originally named Tulsa, and then it evolved into what it is now known today, Tallahassee. Interesting. In 1882, the railroad arrived in Tulsa. Okay, an oil boom fueled their growth back in 1901. They found oil near the village of Red Rock. Then on November 22nd, 1905, 2 oil prospectors, who had been 4 miles south, Bob and Frank's well started, made gorging and then blew over in Derrick. Okay. Families from the older people. Max altitude reached. Did you guys know that royalties of almost $1 million a year were being paid to some Creek Indians who held 160-acre elements in their field? By the time Oklahoma became a state in 1907, Nearly 100 oil companies had set up shop around Glenpool alone. During 1907, Oklahoma produced more oil than any other state in the United States and any other country in the world. That's pretty dope. Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1909. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's like, wait, how did, wait, whoa, hold on. How in the world, how did they get a pano shot of Tulsa back in 1909? Does anyone else have that same question? They produced more oil in 1907 than any other state in the United States and any other country in the world. So that's why we were called the oil capital of the world, I'm assuming. Small railroad stop became the undisputed oil capital. There you go, right? A moniker that everyone still to this day holds on to. At one point it was, right? Yeah, now they're boasting because of their Art Deco architecture. Blah, 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 right? That's a big deal in Tulsa, is the Art Deco Museum. Profits from the oil industry continued through the Great Depression, helping Tulsans through the Great Depression. That's interesting. So apparently when you're like super rich and you have a lot of money, right, you're able to postpone all of your problems with oil money. That's interesting. Alrighty, so that was it. That was the shot, right? It was fun. Learned about T-Pack today. Got some good footage. Yeah, man, just kind of like teeing it off from like picking back up from earlier. I think I can go right. Well, let's hope we can go right. Just picking back up from earlier though, guys. Yeah, man, I mean, I think the biggest thing that isn't like impactful to me, I am definitely on the wrong side of the road. We're gonna just vibe right now. We're vibing. We are 100% vibing right now. We're vibing extremely heavy right now. Give me directions to home.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
You know, I've been in Tulsa for 12 months. Give me directions to home.
Starting route to 13th
I've been in Tulsa
East
for
35th Place.
over a year now. And
Head northwest on South Detroit
I
Avenue.
still get
then
lost
turn right onto
on
East
the
3rd
exact
Street.
same 3 streets. I'm supposed to turn right now. Hey, I'm gonna get in front of them. Like, man, bro. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. Alright, man. Well, I'm not fighting you on that turn. I'll go on the next one. Brother didn't want to let me
At the
turn.
light, turn right onto East 2nd Street.
No, I'm turning
then
here.
Turn
See,
right
watch
onto
out.
South Elgin Avenue.
Yeah, I still get lost in the same 3 streets. It's interesting because it's like not hard at all to, you know,
At the light,
drive
turn
around the
right
city,
onto
but-
South Elgin Avenue.
Yo, this is something else about what's going on here. What's going on here? What's going on here? No, Tulsa's cool, man. It's 2-pronged, right? You gotta follow my bodybuilding journey, right? And plus this keeps me accountable, so it's kind of hand in hand with that. I like that arm a bit, but the other arm is because I get asked so much about how I got into flying drones, and I got my license and like to fly commercially, or you know, obviously at some point it's just experience flying hundreds and hundreds of hours. Like any skill, you just pick it up and you get really good at it. But now I want to just kind of bring you on that journey. Maybe you can watch, obviously screen recording it so you guys can see real time, like how I fly it. And for these specific jobs that I'm doing, right, you're going to see that I collect every facet of what the client could possibly need, from the photos, right, so the cardinals, like everything, and the videos.
Take the second exit onto East 11th Street.
I collect everything from photos, the videos, to the hyperlapse, to everything you could possibly need. And then, combining all those assets together to create a 3D model of whatever that asset site was for the day. That's kind of what I want to bring people on this journey for, is how to do that, right? Like, it's not that difficult. It's like using the camera for the first time, right? It's difficult when you don't know the buttons, right? You don't know how to go from video to photo and all these things. But the camera does all the work. You just gotta know how the functions work, right? The buttons. But once you learn those, it's kind of easy to be a videographer, a photographer. Is practice over there, right? Same thing with flying a drone. It's a flying camera. I think there's a lot of young people who are like really want to get into this space who don't understand it, and not only that, but like to understand the business market, guys. Like, the business market is so dope. And personally, like outside of my personal bodybuilding journey, like I am obsessed over my personal. That's like my job right now. My main job is myself, but kind of like pulling myself back in, like that's kind of been my biggest focus lately, is just reining myself back in and focusing on myself, right? But by focusing on myself, but still being able to pursue my passion or my hobby, which is flying drones. I mean, my focus is to be the best drone pilot, right? But in order to do that, I have to have a healthy, functional body. I have to have my meals, and I have to be in my peak condition to travel, right? Because there's going to be times where, I'm gone for a week outside of Tulsa, right? But because I have a good bodybuilding diet, weightlifting diet, with food and a regimen and everything, and then like the healthy learning habits, and I'm able to functionally be able to travel full time, and document my travels full time. And so that's kind of the goal with, I should say the mission with this is to document my days. And it's difficult to document when you're not in your peak condition, because it reflects obviously the real state of where you are. But I'm excited to do that, because now, taking all the experiences that I've had, it's allowed me to look at the world from such a good lens, so I can confidently just focus on myself full time and know that everything else will just kind of play itself into its part. So every day you're gonna catch me right off the gym and then heading home to edit home to upload this. So I work an hour a day. So you're gonna catch me in 3 different versions of Raylo, but this is, the Prodigy cast, right? This is episode 1 of the Prodigy cast, right? It's live, and I want to do this like non-edited, just like raw, so you kind of just see what I did today. So, in the Prodigy cast consists of 3 things, right? Basically I talk about what workout I did, what I learned, right? So it can be about what I learned from the day, what workout I did, right? What building I shot, maybe something new that something new information about drones that I can teach you. And then yeah, that's really it. Something, and that's it. And then traveling, getting back home, something I learned about traveling, a travel hack or travel tip. I don't know. Keeping it straightforward. We're not gonna.
In half a mile, turn left onto East 35th Place.
Maybe just talk about my book on the way back. I don't know. And just upload the real world to the metaverse. I'm starting with Tulsa. Prodigy Tulsa is going to be the metaverse version of Tulsa in our DAO.
Turn left onto East 35th
That's
Place.
it, guys.
Then the destination is on your
That's
right.
the vibe. That's what we doing. Be easy. Be straight. Be simple. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Y'all be good. See you tomorrow.